This thing is completely full of water. Oh man, what am I supposed to do with this? This is ruined. So I got the interior of my 95 Suburban kind of torn up. I was noticing that the carpet was wet. So I thought I'd do some investigation. I took this sill panel out, lifted up all the carpet, and this is completely soaking wet. You can see that water just running out of there. If you've been following the channel, you know that I have recently kill matted the entire inside of this Suburban. So this kill mat is covering the entire floor surface to metal in this whole Suburban. So I really don't know where this water's coming from. My first suspicion was all the rain we got from Hurricane Ida. Maybe there's some kind of broken seal somewhere. I have no idea where. My second thought was perhaps the condensation from the air conditioning system leaking inside, but this is a lot of water. I mean, it is a lot. So I really don't know where it's coming from, but I do know that I gotta get this carpet out of here, unfortunately. I mean, I just don't know if this is savable. I mean, this is completely sopping wet. Will this ever dry? The carpet, of course, could be saved. It is a rubber-backed carpet. This is factory carpet, but I don't know if this backing is going to be able to be saved. I don't know if that will ever dry out. So I think unfortunately I have to remove this passenger side seat, remove all this trim, and try to remove this carpet. I don't know what else to do. Well, the seat's out. That was only 4 bolts and this little electrical connection for the lumbar support. And if I feel this carpet, this is all dry. This is dry to about right here. So just before the seat, this is wet. All this is soaking wet, like really, really wet. Just in front of the seat, doesn't seem soaking, but it might seem damp. The dampness might just be from the floor mat that was kind of holding in the moisture over here. So pulling this all back, you can see just how wet that is. And I mean, it is, especially this. Oh my gosh, look how much water. This thing is completely full of water. Oh man. No way. What am I supposed to do with this? This is ruined. Unfortunately, I think this all has to come out and be changed. With the seatbelt gone, now I can access this last screw here for the door sill. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. That's completely full of water. It's draining out. This is not good. Wow. What the heck? Look at all that water down there. That's just unbelievable. How is this happening? And why isn't there a drain hole there? As much as I hate to do it, I think I have to remove everything and get this carpet peeled all the way back and then try to figure out where this leak is, if it's from the air conditioning or if it's from the rain or what. Piece by piece, I'm getting it. Look at that. That's the entire pillar here on the passenger side. That piece went right here all the way down to the floor here. Now I can actually lift this up, which is stuck. I just hope the water is not up here, and it doesn't seem like it is. So it seems like the water was leaking down here somewhere and then basically running into this sill, which is good news, surprisingly, because that means that I haven't had water just sitting in the floor pan here, potentially causing rust. It's just sitting here causing rust. Whenever you don't know exactly what to do about a situation, rule number 1 is remove the problem. And so that's what this is here. I mean, it's soaking wet. I'm just feeling like there's no saving this. So I already cut it. You can see I made a big old cut there. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this soaking wet material. Now that soaking wet material is gone, and I can really focus on finding the problem. And to be completely honest with you, if I wanted to, I could save this carpet and let it dry out, because the carpet actually isn't that thick, but it is wet kind of everywhere. So you can even see there's water right there. I'm trying to just find out the extent and how far it goes with the wetness. What's really interesting is you have this, is this stuff called jute backing? And then under that you have fiberglass. I'm assuming that this fiberglass material is for like fireproof or heat proof. The jute backing is for sound deadening and maybe just feel. Today's an extremely sunny day and it's relatively dry here in Tennessee. So I have the carpet laid out and it's just being blasted by the sun, and this is an attempt to let it dry out. And actually, as I feel it, it is totally dry. I also had to take all of the electrical tape off of this wiring because it was full of water. So I took all the tape off and I dried it off with a towel. And again, I'm letting this dry out via the sun. I'm still most likely gonna replace all this carpet, but in the meantime, I don't want wet carpet, so I'm letting this dry out the best I can. And for the most part, even up here, everything seems totally dry. Well, the good news is everything is totally dried out. I have removed the wet, sopping wet underlayment, thrown that away, dried everything out, cleaned up here in the door sill, and then I've been doing some investigating as to where exactly the water was coming from. I took out the blower motor, made sure that was free and clear, as well as the coil inside. Everything looked really good. I also let the air conditioner run for a really long time, lots of condensation outside, but nothing inside. So unfortunately that means it's probably from the rain. I have my hose here and I'm just gonna soak this thing and see if water will get inside. All right, let's check that. I'm not seeing any water anywhere. It's dry as a bone. Well, gosh, guys, I'm at a complete loss here. I'm happy that I was able to get all that wetness out of there. I'm happy that I found it and I was able to clean it all up, but I have no idea where that water's coming from. And how do I go and buy new carpet and put that in if it's just gonna happen again? So I think that I unfortunately need to just drive around and leave my truck like this for a while until I notice water, whether it's, you know, from using the air conditioning system or through rain or through washing the truck, or I don't know. It seems to me like it would be an air conditioning condensation, but at the same time, it could very well be rain. What do you guys think? Comment below. Maybe you drive a GMT 400 truck, full-size Chevy or GMC truck, and you know of this issue. I have searched it a little bit on the internet, and a lot of times it's either rain or it's the condensation from the air conditioner. So I'm at a loss. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Comment below, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.